Hey guys, Gameboy30 here once again, and check it out. We got it. The Pacific P16 is ours. Take a look at it. That engine, Detroit Diesel 12V71. Twin superchargers on top of it, and the exhaust connected to twin turbo. I should say twin charged V12 two-stroke diesel engine. 12 liters. This truck has the best horn in the game, and some of the best off-road tires in the game as well. So, all that struggling we were doing last episode with the highway tire equipped Fleet Star here will be a thing of the past. You can also just no-you anything out of the way. Big boulders, they cry in the face of the P16. Muddy river crossings, just the same as tarmac for the P16. Look at this. And we're already through it. We had to use a winch point before. You know what our winch point here is? We're dragging the Fleet Star behind us this whole time. So safe to say, P16, early game, like we've been playing the game, what, an hour at most? And we have ourselves the P16, one of the best off-road trucks in the game. Now, it's not all-wheel drive, this is true. However, in case you don't have eyes, you may have realized that you don't need all-wheel drive with the P16. It just does everything on its own. Now, there is an alternate way to the P16 than what I took with the Fleet Star. You can yeet yourself into a river with a scout truck as long as you have the auto winch equipped. You can save yourself from getting bonked by the river. And the only weakness of the P16 is its turning radius is 4 country miles, so, you know, you gotta just take that into account. Also hills. Big hills don't really work too well, even with this stupid powerful engine. It can get overwhelmed by just, you know, a hill if you have enough of a load or enough drag behind you. But going through here, no issues. Going anywhere really is no issues with the P16 except up hills and through tight gaps. Because, in case you haven't noticed, compared to the Fleet Star there, it's a massive truck. I don't want to bonk that there concrete block. Those do a lot of damage to you if you get bonked by them. I'm going to have to line up a little bit here with the Fleet Star here, but it should be doable. There we go. Get over here. We are good to go. And instead of going across the pond down there, we did actually build the bridge over here last episode to make this return trip just that little bit easier. Granted, you don't need to do that at all because the P16 is more than good enough to just drag anything through that without issue. However, it'll be faster going this way, so we're going to do that. And you might notice a trailer over here was sacrificed off the bridge here. It's fine though. We can get by it. P16 does have some on-power understeer, so that's why I'm blipping the throttle, so I can re-grip back up. And thank you, little wooden bridge. I don't know how it can hold up a 25-ton P16, but it's fine. And that's the normal way I like to go to get across, but don't need to do no shenanigans here. It's just right here already. And yeah, we're having the opposite of any issues coming around through here. Just don't get high centered on the rocks to the right, and don't fall off the lip on the left, and you won't tip over. Now normally what I like to do is cut through here so I can get over here to the watchtower and get the upgrade, but we've already done that, so we don't even have the detour or nothing here. We just keep going. We already got the upgrade with the Fleet Star when we got the sideboard trailer with the wooden planks to build that bridge. And that just makes our life a whole lot easier here. Look at that. Coming up on where we crossed the river here, and remember we had to use the crane on the Fleet Star to even have a chance to get across. We had to push it along the dirt. However, here, let's see what happens. We'll take some engine damage, but that's fine. We're approaching a service trailer. The P16, while winching the already getting stuck Fleet Star, just completely ignored that section. Let's go. Absolutely busted the P16. It can just monster anything you throw at it, really. Once we get up to the tarmac, instead of going left back home, we are going to go right because there is an upgrade for the P16 on this map that we do really want to get. And that'll be the 850 horsepower engine. From standard, this is a 780 horsepower setup. However, getting the 850 horsepower setup with almost no fuel consumption cost is the best engine option overall for the P16. There is the more powerful 900 horsepower engine, however, that uses so much more fuel. I feel it's not worth it. I'm going to leave that there while I hook up to the service trailer here. We'll also discover the service trailer since we never got close to it in the past to discover it. A little bit of a wonky dip there, but it's fine. Even the trailer is doing something wonky. But now this will be a real test for the P16. We're carrying a trailer while winching a truck that can't get through this anywhere near as easy as it can, you know? And in order to avoid backing up, the worst kind of trailer in the game, I am just going to swap over to the Fleet Star for 12 seconds. Drive forward all the feet that I need to. And then we'll be good to keep on going. It's taken so much effort to get through here, and the P16 is like, is this even dirt? There we go. And away we go. So you may have noticed, but the P16 is no speed demon. It's not fast. However, it can get through anything in the game. So if it's slow but can do it, it's better than something that can't do it at all, you know? P16 is a great truck also to just have a scout truck packed on the back of it. Even with a high saddle, you can have a scout on the back of it, just chilling. So if you ever need a scout to rescue something with, you got it. What is going on here? I gotta take this turn wide, I guess. Look at that. I'm not sure what was going on there. Can I even make this turn? Maybe with a bit of low gear power? No? Okay. It's fine. I will just go this way a little bit. Swap back to the Fleet Star. Avoid tipping anything over. That'll be good. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened here. I don't have enough winch range over there to grab a tree. Do I have one over here? I do. Okay. As long as I have something to grab, I'll be fine. Oh, god dang it. Every time. Got some seizure-inducing terrain. Ignore that, maybe. There we go. Just be mindful of how long the road train you're carrying actually is, and you shouldn't have any more issues like that. I say that as I immediately bonk into a pole. Alright, so we normally go left. I'm going to go right, though, for an upgrade. We'll get to feel how the P16 is with nothing attached. It's pretty incredible. Just have to be mindful of random dips and stuff because this truck has no suspension travel. So any dip you find, it'll just tip the whole truck in that direction. Less than ideal. And this engine sounds awesome. It sounds like two engines because it's a two-stroke diesel. And it revs high because it's a two-stroke diesel. I want to go down there. I don't want to go on this road. There's a trailer over there as well, so I can discover the trailer. And then go down the almost intended path to the upgrade, which will be the 850 horse engine for the P16. Blow away some debris. Discover that trailer. Just know you use that trash can. Just slowly does it down the hill here. You don't want to drop down there too tough, otherwise you can yoink yourself over. So don't do that. But just over here is our upgrade. Very nice. 850 horsepower for the Pacific trucks, and also the Ank and Dairy Longhorn. Very nice. The 850 horse engine we found there is going to go into P16 and just stay there pretty much all the time. And we will keep the stock engine in case we ever want to return to it for like a long journey. Because, you know, if it's slightly more efficient, then, you know, that might be better overall than the little bit of extra power you get. I don't know. Back up this hill we go. It's a bit tricky because it's off camber the whole time. As long as we can get our tires over this rock here, that's the hardest part. One cool thing with the P16 is that its parking brake is effectively making the truck as sturdy as a tree. So you can use it for just anchoring down wherever you need to. That's interesting. That rock is the biggest pain. Let's try to winch from the side here, up the hill. There we go. Big hills are the P16's main weakness, but as long as you plan your winches and the route accordingly, it should be pretty okay. Use a bit of low gear, and not much can stop a P16. And there we go. Back on the road we go. Turning radius is made out of turning radius, so we do have the poke around a couple times here. Don't bonk any of the rocks to take unnecessary damage. And now we head back. There's like one more trailer to discover on the map, but it's not worth going to get. Pretty out of the way. Before continuing on, I am going to refuel, because we're down to half a tank already. P16 not efficient, but it can do the job, so therefore it's efficient compared to something that can't do the job. Got Bigfoot out in the distance chopping down a tree. Oh, away we go. Truck should be pretty close to a service trailer now. It is. So if I see the service trailer clearing a turn, that should in turn mean the front of the Fleet Star also clears that turn. So that's good. Come on, P16, get through that little bit of dirt. Not even the P16, now it's the Fleet Star causing trouble. There's that tanker trailer, you know. If this bridge wasn't built, it would be not possible. Because trying to get here with materials to build a bridge beforehand would be mighty annoying. Definitely doable if you had the flatbed trailer, but still annoying. And make sure I don't get caught up on the railings or nothing here by taking some wide turns. Because we do have the service trailer, we can repair anything we need to, but, you know, if you don't have to, then that's also really good. And away we go. Back to Smithville Dam. Now, I normally do like to bring a scout along so that I can drop it off here so I can go and do scout stuff. Not what I meant to grab game. What are you talking about? Really game. Did the trailer really not pick the front bumper of the Fleet Star at first? Come on. Bonk. Now I know it's nice and close, so it should be fine. I put all-wheel drive on the Fleet Star. Doesn't need it, but any little bit helps, I guess. Getting through some of the difficult stuff, but there really is no difficult stuff on the drive back here. So that's good. There's the one difficult bridge over the cliff. Then there's like a slightly difficult turn where if you go too wide, you fall off a cliff. So we'll try to do neither of those and have them not be catastrophic. Just got to go nice and wide here so that we don't clip any of those concrete barriers on the inside. And there we go. These rocks on the road pose no threat to the P16. That's why I'm just kind of leisurely driving over them and see how they're affecting the trailer and maybe the Fleet Star, but not the P16. Need to take this turn nice and wide from the get-go, so I'm gonna go this way. Be as far left as I can. And that should have the fleet star all the way across. Very nice. Now if the fleet star does just tumble down that cliff, and the P16 can't rescue it on its own, it's fine, it's powerful enough. So no big deal, but still, don't want to waste too much time doing that kind of stuff, you know? And go a little bit wide there because of that big rock. We cleared it though. Checking that the fleet star is still fine. Of course it is. Yeah, going all the way back is a long drive, especially since we're using, what, 2.5 gallons a minute each time when towing here. So, not efficient, but it does it. Just go nice and wide on the turns here. I think we're coming up towards the trailer on the side of the road that we don't need. When we get to that Smithville bridge mission, I am going to detach and unwinch so that I can go grab the trailer that's down the off-ramp and I can build the bridge. There's the trailer. A couple of sharp turns coming up here, so prepare beforehand by taking a wide turn here. This way we are nice and as far right as can be before making this left-hand turn. Bonk the rocks a little bit maybe. It's better than falling off a cliff. Gonna have to reverse here, I think, so I'll do that. And there we go. Watch that trailer back there. Make sure it's all fine. Good enough. Very nice. Now, if you are worried about making that turn, you can just detach the winch and do one at a time. However, it took the turn wide enough that we were able to do it. It's a long episode, but, you know, it'll be fine. We're just driving. And hey, more time with the P16 per episode is A-okay with me. Alright, so this path, I do believe, is what I need to take for grabbing the extra logs. Not logs, to do the thing up here. So I will. I'll have to come back for all my regular trailers, but that's fine. I cannot make this turn to save my life. P16 does have really good reverse lights. If you just leave it in reverse and, like, you know, switch to the other truck, the lights stay on. And you'll be able to see what you're loading onto the P16. It's pretty cool like that. Now, it's one of these trailers that sucks, so... oh well. Bunk. If you go at one of these trees with enough speed with a big truck like a P16, you can knock it down at the expense of, like, a little bit of engine health or whatever. But it's fine. Bunk. Gotta do a 10,000 point turn in order to get out of here. I could have just winched it all the way back, but it's fine. With the whatever you call that adapter, just that saddle adapter thing on that trailer, it's able to rotate enough. It sucks to back up and actually park. However, like, being able to do what we're doing here, able to jackknife it multiple times in order to get the angle right, it's pretty good for that. We zoom ahead a little bit here. And by zoom ahead, I mean we go a max of, what's that, 21 miles an hour? I think that'll do it for this episode. The rest of the drive is literally brain dead simple. Just drive straight to the garage. That's it for now. I'll see you all in the future. Goodbye, everybody.